2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline.
Houston foul. Jabari.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his first foul. Pass to Green. And here is Butler. Guarded by KD. Fades away. And the shot goes in. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Curry. The Rockets making the shot. Pass to post. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Whether he's improvising or whether he's running set plays, Steph Curry is an absolute force.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Okogie. Fires for three. The rebound by Post. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Down low. To the middle. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact. We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Post. From deep. Thompson with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the basket by Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
It's good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Guys?
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside for Curry. 6 to shoot. Back to Post. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green, no luck. The Rockets trail. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Here's Butler after the made shot from KD. They get it again to the inside. The fader. Şengün with the rebound. On offense, here are the Rockets. Houston moving the ball around. Three-pointer. And that's good. Kevin Durant for three. Durant's got 8 points.
Oh, boy. Don't allow Kevin Durant to get comfortable from there. It could be a long night if you do.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. So it's the Rockets now. They lead by 4. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the in the paint.
Here's Butler, and we reached the end of the first quarter. The Rockets on top, leading by 6. It's the NBA.
16. The Warriors 10.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
How about rocketing off the deck? Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And yes, it's good. Okogie's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 10. Kuminga with it. Left side, Horford. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Okogie. Pass to Thompson. Good D by Payton. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Horford. 5 on the clock. Trying to get something going. Rockets with the rebound.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
Right side, Kevin Durant. Out to the wing. From downtown, Al Horford with the rebound. Warriors trail by 10. In his 16th season in the NBA, Doris, Al Horford got his first title with the Celtics.
That 2024 championship was so special for Al. Remember, he had played almost 200 playoff games. And remember, for the vast majority of that run, Al Horford was the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. Incredible. Well, Josh Okogie has the kind of frame and aggression that allows him to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, this is what happens when you give Jimmy Butler a lane. He's going to make you pay.
Eason. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Rockets lead by 11. Outside Curry. The 3. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Holiday. Green with the block. Butler on the way. 6 points for him. Outside Curry. Unloads. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And it's 8 points for Stephen Curry. Outside Holiday. Pass to Okogie. Now Tate. Butler with the steal. Launches it. Jackson Davis. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson Davis.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Pass to Okogie. Holiday with the 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Curry on the wing. Now Butler. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Holiday. Back to Eason. It's stolen by Green. Right side, Butler. To the hoop, Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Back to Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Tate. There's the triple. Offline with his 3. The Warriors trail. At the top of the key, Curry. Outside, Green. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Rockets on offense. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Shepard. Back to Eason. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Hield outside. Outside, Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Outside, KD. Baseline J on the way. And he overshot that one, missing.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Hield outside. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Well, these are the types of opportunities his team tries to generate for Buddy Hield. He is just so efficient as a jump shooter.
And it's Smith missing. Outside, Payton. Pass to Horford. A fadeaway. Rebound by Smith.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Here's Okogie. Back to Durant. Over Moody. Durant, good. Durant's got 10.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Warriors making a change here.
Wearing number 21, Pinckney, post.
Here's Hield. There's the screen. Inside. Here's Post. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Hield outside. Pass to Moody. Five to shoot. Here's Post. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Warriors on top. They lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from
36.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Pass to Horford. To the middle. There's Kuminga.
And for a power forward, he can sure hit up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Outside, KD. In the corner, Şengün with it. Now, here's Payton. Hield outside. There's the 3. Tips it. And they'll get another chance. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Pass to Kuminga. Over Smith. This one for 3. And Kuminga again missing. Here's Okogie. Back to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Durant, money from deep.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
And the Warriors miss again. Smith on the wing. Thompson outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Warriors trail by 3. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I think unselfish is a word that applies beautifully to Draymond Green. He's so good at sharing the basketball.
And he banks the layup in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Outside, Smith. Sweet shot at the right time.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Here's Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Green deciding where to go with it. Now Curry. Curry on the drive. Got it to go off the glass.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it. Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Here's Green. Curry outside. Stolen by Thompson. And a nice assist for the lay-in on the transition point.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Chips it up. Butler outside. Jackson Davis with it. 4 on the clock. Here's Curry. Another chance. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. Beyond the arc. And there's the three.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
There's a Kobe. Now Şengün. High post, KD. Thompson fires, and the three misses. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Curry outside to take the lead. Smith there for the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Now Durant. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open three in this situation. Look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that'll save him. So the D is all over the perimeter guarding that three-point line.
Substitution on the court.
Healed outside. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Go. And here is Şengün. Now Thompson. Now Smith. Takes the three. Butler with the rebound. Here's Curry to take the lead. It's good.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Şengün does not go in. Warriors leading by 3. Butler deciding where to go with it. Plenty of space. Good on the basket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Thompson outside. KD on the wing. Jumper is off. Now here's Green. Here's Curry. Jacks up a 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Durant. KD draws the double. Outside, Smith launches it. Green rips down the board.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Butler outside. From 20 feet out, the shot is off.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Durant. Şengün. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Stephen Curry. The 3 doesn't go. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Here's Thompson. Now Smith. Hield rips down the rebound. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thompson. It drops.
Well, Josh Okogie, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
Curry with it. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what